These are the peculiar and confusing schemes of Japanese television. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 ridiculous Japanese game show moments. For this list, we're showcasing outlandish Japanese game and variety show moments that push the boundaries of what is safe for contestants and what is appropriate for audiences. But first, a little disclaimer. There may be some moments on this countdown that feature segments that aren't from actual game shows, but rather are staged or scripted sketches or scenes that are game show-like. Number 10. Sing What Happens. Full disclosure, what you're witnessing is not a man contemplating the ultimate karaoke jam, but rather a man receiving an intense hand job. As you may have guessed, the goal of this competition is less about wowing the audience and more about preventing ejaculation. And we're not making that up, given that that is in fact the objective.
The object of the game is for the contestants to know the song by heart and to not be distracted by the hand job. They need to be able to hit the proper notes perfectly in order to win.
While the physical act itself is shielded from viewers, this show may crush your perceptions of happy-go-lucky Japanese TV. Though the possibility that it's possibly just a segment from an erotic variety show might make you feel a bit relieved. Regardless, maybe you should be careful what you sign up for during your next excursion to Japan. Number 9. TORE. If you're afraid of tight spaces and small rooms, you might want to stay away from this game show. But if you're the adventurous type, or think you can at least handle living vicariously through the contestants, then TORE will challenge you both physically and mentally. Though there are several games to this show, it's the Egyptian-inspired challenge that's really got our attention. Players must correctly answer questions within a certain period of time before they are completely turned into a real-time mummy. But for those that fail, then it's a wrap. Number 8. Mizutsu Nazotoke Variety Dazutsu Gema DERO. Most of you are probably familiar with Western quiz shows in which contestants agree to answer difficult questions. But in this questionable Japanese program, also known as DERO, contestants actually agreed to put their lives in danger, all for the sake of live TV. No, and maybe a few prizes. Case in point, the Beam Room, a competition in which these poor bastards attempt to avoid plummeting to certain death. Okay, who really knows what the heck is down there? But it doesn't look good. Then again, it makes for terrific live television, as everybody loves watching others scramble for their lives. Number 7. Candy or Not Candy. Are you familiar with Mr. Hanky from South Park? Howdy-ho! Well, imagine you had to chew on him with the idea that he might actually be tasty candy. The concept of the one-off Candy or Not Candy is rather simple, as you might have guessed. Celebrity contestants pick out household items, give them a taste, and make an educated guess about their true nature. Sure, you may not find some of these phallic scenarios on North American primetime TV, but therein lies the comedy, along with the horrified expressions of the competitors, who actually chose to endure such a fiasco. Number 6. Tonerutsu no Minasan no o kage deshita. In this family-friendly game show, there's a competition known as Brain Wall, Hole in the Wall, or Human Tetris. In this game, contestants seek to earn points by squeezing through tight spaces, even if the actual shapes don't necessarily seem fit for the human body. Okay, maybe there's not a whole lot to the concept, but it's always fun to watch people get destroyed by large styrofoam blocks, especially when they're wearing spandex unitards. Doesn't that water look a little yellow? Given the YouTube success of Brainwall, America capitalized on the momentum with the 2008 series Hole in the Wall, with essentially the same concept and cleaner water.
And the beer belly goes down hard!
Number 5. Downtown no Gake no Tsukai ya a ra hen de. Undoubtedly one of the most enduring and popular Japanese television series, this variety show is yet another program to feature the double-act comedy of Hitoshi Matsumoto and Masatoshi Hamada, also known as Downtown. Gake no Tsukai has become best known for its Batsu games, as series regulars must endure extensive punishment, which usually means containing their laughter through absurd scenarios. In one of the games within a game, a competitor receives punishment in a silent library. And while the penalties aren't usually extreme, the show always makes for a bizarre viewing experience. Number 4. Slippery Stairs. In this wet and wild Japanese game show, which we're gonna call Slippery Stairs to keep things simple, contestants must get to the top of a staircase. But let's be real, the primary goal is to survive a violent fall down a flight of soapy stairs. There's really no end to the humiliation in this game. And, well, it's not exactly safe given that some competitors wear little more than their birthday suits. It's not clear how many people have torn their ACLs or broken their ankles on these slippery stairs. But who really cares, right? A good fail is worth everybody's time, at least according to this game show. Number 3. AKBINGO. You may not be familiar with the Japanese idol group known as AKB48, but with over 100 members, they've sold millions upon millions of records and have their own variety show. And let's just say that AKBINGO features a slightly different kind of stage performance. While the girls are seemingly safe within the confines of the studio, and the games are limited to quizzes on sports and news, it's the visuals that make AKBINGO so incredibly peculiar. Whether it's the fashion or witnessing the girls react to what most Westerners would consider questionable scenarios. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
いかに体力を温存して心臓破りの丘まで行くか、これも大きなポイントになってきました。
They have to get round the course without ending up in the soup.
Wow! Party!
Number 1. Strip the Girl. Here you go, feminists. A rollicking game show that objectifies women as maniacal male contestants try to unveil their naked bodies for the big win. Strip the Girl, or at least that's the name we're gonna give it, would be naturally offensive if the woman was just standing there and waiting for the men to remove her clothes. But the shower aspect of the series reveals something larger about gender roles in televised entertainment. Just as audiences applaud an uninhibited, almost naked man slipping and sliding around, they seemingly take the same amount of pleasure in the slow public reveal of an entirely nude woman, smiling away for the camera. Do you agree with our list? What's your favorite ridiculous Japanese game show? For more mind-blowing top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.